Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to invite the chief guest, Mr. Salim, to share his views on this esteemed occasion.
And my name is Salim. I am the founder and CEO of Netso Technologies. I'm really grateful to Commandant, the faculty, the members, everyone to invite me here. What an honor and a pleasure. Coming to the campus, it is a very impressive campus I've seen. So again, sir, thank you very much for the invite. And I'm looking forward to the interaction. And I'm not a politician, so I don't make speeches. I'm very bad at speaking, very bad at reading even. So I don't write. So whenever I'm invited, I just speak with my heart, and I speak with what I see in the crowd. I speak and I share what I believe the crowd wants me to share. So it's up to you what you want to get out of me. So can we talk to each other rather than me make a speech? Is that okay with you? Can we talk? That's great. Lovely. So let's start with something very important: success. And we all have a concept in our minds what success is. And I just like to know from the crowd here, what comes to your mind when we say success? So just say whatever one word comes to your mind. Anybody want to share with me what is success? Yes, please. Saucha bolega? Achieve your goal. Thank you very much. So what is success? Anything. Come on, just say it. Satisfaction is success. Very nicely said. I like that. What is success? Anybody else? Let me add. How do we become successful? What do we do to make a success? So let's add any word to that. Anyone? Say it again. I can't hear that. Anybody repeat that? Discipline. Okay, that's the word I like to discuss later. What else is there for the success?
Dream coming true. Dream coming true.
Dream coming true is truly success. Yes, definitely. Anybody else wants to add into success? Freedom? Freedom? Freedom to whatever you want to do. So freedom to whatever you want to do is success. Excellent. Okay, so let me start how I see and how I believe that you can become successful. You want to be successful? One thing. It's just one yes, I hear. Why? You want to be successful? Yes. Come on, yeah, say again. Until you show energy, how would you be successful? It's such a dhimi and boring success. You want to be successful? Yes. No, that's how you become successful. You're done? One word in success. And somebody said there, discipline. Doesn't matter how hardworking you are. Doesn't matter how much you put in whatever you do. Unless you are disciplined, I assure you, you will not get the result you desire. You will not get the freedom you want. You will not achieve your dreams you have unless you are disciplined in your life. Just one word, remember that. I tell you, I show you, you will change your life. And what does it mean to be disciplined? Discipline is to follow the principle of life. Just follow whatever the principles are. And I've seen nations changing just with discipline. I travel a lot, and my very first travel to China was in 2000. Now, 2000 China was a country. I arrived in Beijing when I see a lot of cycles, I see crowd, I see people, I see high rises, I see roads. Well, I'm impressed. Come back. Didn't go back to China until 2004. 2004, and there's a change. There's a remarkable change in last 4 years only. The country has changed. People have changed in the last 4 years. Okay, fine. And then onwards, I have to go back because we have an office there and we have customers there. And I cannot tell you how I've seen a transition. Just in 20 years, a nation from nowhere has become a superpower. That's unbelievable change in a nation in just 20 years. Now, how was that possible? One thing I observed, discipline. They are amazingly disciplined in whatever they do. Their timing is immaculate in when they want to do. Their work ethics is unbelievable, how they perform, how they work. If they take over something, they complete and they finish it. They don't leave it incomplete. Now that is what I call discipline. I'll share with you my life. I think it's important that I share that. And I am a technician, by profession, computer professional. I don't have an IT degree, very interesting, but I'm a IT tech. I'm a IT person by virtue of my just wanting to be IT person. I started my education in petroleum engineering. This was a long time ago. And while I was doing my engineering, I was just lucky to have a class in computer languages at that time. This is 1970s I'm talking about. And I was just taken with the force of the computer, which was a very ordinary machine, not have a computer, it was a machine which was doing tabulation, numbers, calculation. And I was just totally amazed with the power a machine has in doing the numbers. Oh, I said to myself, this is going to be the key to the world. This is 1974 I'm talking about. 1974, I saw first machine, and I was just amazed how that powerful that was. So I decided that I want to be a technician of this machine. I want to learn how this machine works. This is 1974, though my degree wasn't of computer. I completed my degree, but then I never went to get a job into petroleum. I just went out like a crazy person to learn how a computer works. Self-taught. Day and night I went out, and whatever material was available, I will buy that and I just go. I bought a machine. I borrowed the money from my friends. I bought my first Apple IIe. Google kijega, what is Apple IIe? You will figure out how old that machine is. So I bought my first Apple IIe and started working as a programmer, started learning. Day in and day out, I would just sit there. I just went out and I said, I want to be good at it. Now, success does not come to ordinary. Now, if you want to be big success, the success will only come to extraordinary. For you to be successful, you have to be above others. You have to know better than others. You have to have more knowledge than others. That's how you will be successful. You will not be successful if you're ordinary knowledge base. If you're just ordinary person, that will not get you the dreams or the freedom you desire. The freedom you want will come only when you have extraordinary knowledge. When you know more than others. When you are ahead of others, that's how you are going to achieve your dreams and your freedom, whatever that is to you. To me, could be different, to others could be different. This is what I wanted to be. I always wanted to be ahead of others. I want to stand out. I wanted to be seen. Now, how would I be seen? In the crowd, there's so many people sitting. Who do I see? Who do I look at? Who do look different? Mujhe kaun different lag raha hai? And I will just, see that. I wanted to be that person that stands out in the crowd. I want to be seen. To be seen, then I should need to know more from others. So when I sit at a mahfil, I'm able to talk to people. So when I talk to people, people say, okay, people will start talking to me instead of 10 other people. That's how I wanted to be seen. How do you be observed? There are 10 people sitting around, who will be the one other people talk to? The one who can communicate better, who can share more. That's how people will be seen. This is what you have in your life to be done. So this is what I want to do with myself. So I started going to computer and, so I got my first job. This is Saudi Arabia I'm talking about, and this is 1978. And I got this job of a transport officer in Saudi because I was looking for a job. I had no money. I've done my degree. I don't want to go to petroleum engineering. There were good jobs available in Saudi Arabia. They wanted engineers. I don't want to go there. I didn't want to. So what do? I get a job as a transport officer. It's a good salary, good, they pay me well. There's a lot of overtime. I'm a young man of 20 something and doing well. In the meantime, I applied for the job in Citibank, Riyadh, as a computer operator because that's how I thought they will hire me as. And nobody called me. I was doing my job. After some time, I got a call from Citibank. They called me one day, Mr. Gauri, you applied for the job in Citibank. Yes, I did. Are you still interested? I say, I'm still interested. So they called me for the interview. And this interview was a American young man. He talked to me and then he just asked me, where you from? I was like, son, okay, saw that you studied at FC College, Lahore, because from Garrison College, I went to FC College to do my FSC. So yeah. Also, you say, oh, I was a teacher at FC College. So we got friends. He started talking to me. He said, why you want to join Citibank? I said, I want to be in the computer department. So he said, what are you getting paid in the current job? I said, I'm getting 8,000 real at that time. Oh, he said, that's a very good money because we're not going to pay you 8,000. We're just going to pay you 3,000 real. I said, all right. He said, you have got a car from the company? I said, yeah. Well, we don't have a car for you. I said, all right. The job we're going to give you is in the night shift only. You won't be working in the days, you will be working in the night. I said, all right. He said, are you still interested in the job? I said, yes, I want the job. And they said, why would you do that? You have a job with 8,000 real, you have a car they're giving you, why would you leave that all behind and take this job for 3,000 real only? The job title says computer operator and you will be doing night shifts. You sleep at 8 o'clock in the night. I said, I just want to be a computer technician. Now that was the decision of my life. Now, how many people today will leave a high financial package job and go to a half that or even less than half to a job? I think that's a question you have to ask yourself. In life, it's all about decisions you take at the spur of the moment. I had no time to think. I have to say yes or no to that American guy if I'm going to take the job of Citibank or not in the computer department as an operator, or I could walk away. I said yes. That was a decision I took in my life. I left a job with a higher salary, went to the computer operator. For 4 years, I worked there as a, I got moved very quickly because I was good at it. But while I was doing that, I started training people on computers because I was good. So people asked me to come over and show them how to use a PC. This is, 1981, 82. PCs were in, IBM PC came in, the first small machine came in, the desktop came in, and people started using that. So I was asked to train. So while I was doing that, I started a business of training center. I started training people, and it became a business. One day, my Citibank manager called me in his office, and he said, Salim, please sit down. I heard you are running a business outside your job at Citibank. And I never lie. I said, yes, I am running business. Well, he said, according to the contract you have with us, you're not allowed to run a business. You are good at your job. I like you. So if you promise me that you will close that business, go back to your office and we forget this happened. I said, no, I can't do that. I said, are you sure? I said, no. He said, okay, give me your keys, get out of this bank. That is my second decision. I left Citibank, a job which is tremendous for anyone in the world, just to run my business, which didn't last long anyway. But decision number 2 of my life, I took a decision. I just took a decision on the spur of the moment because I wanted my dream, my freedom. So I went out and continued my job. That business didn't work well. My Saudi also kicked me out. I lost that also. I didn't give up. I came out of Saudi Arabia, went to Australia, started my life again worked very hard. And I'm working hard. I'm doing well now. And after a long time, my life is comfortable. I'm a consultant. I'm good at that. And they pay me well. And now I have a car, I have a house. My family is happy. And then one day, my boss, whose name is John, he calls me. He says, Salim, can you please, that big conference room, can you please set up a network of 40 machines, PCs? Buy new machines because we have to set up, and please do a complete network 40 machines. And once you're done, please inform me that that room is ready with the machines. So I said, John, what are we going to do with that? He said, don't worry about it, Salim. Just go and do it. So I went out, bought machines. It took me a few months, set it up, got network machines up there, beautiful room. I went to John, room is ready. He said, lock it up, give me the key. Surprising. I locked the room, gave him the key, went about my work. 1 month passed, 2 months passed, nothing. The room is locked. Nothing's happening in that room. And I'm, surprised. It's a big investment for the company. That's, they've invested. They're not using that room. And one day, On the morning, I came in, I passed the room, the door was open. The door is open, and there are people, full of people, and they're just like us. My color, they're speaking the same language, but they're not from Pakistan. They're from India. And I was just, bit shocked. So I went to John, who are these people? He said, Salim, we have bought a software from India. It's an Indian company. We have bought the software from there, and now they're going to install the software in our business, and ultimately we'll run our full factory, full business on the Indian software. And to me, that was not a good news. I came back to my office and just tried to figure out why that was not a Pakistani company. Why they have to get an Indian company to do their software. This is 1993. And started figuring out, calling Pakistani friends in Pakistan. I was out of Pakistan for a long time, 20 years, odd years. I was away trying to figure out why there's no Pakistani company who could do work like that. Couldn't get a name, couldn't get anybody. 1 year passed, second year. Those Indians were still there because it's a huge project. It was a $40–50 million project at that time, massive project at that time. And that kept me sleepless night. By 1995, I had enough of this thing. And the question kept coming to me, Salim, what are you doing in your life? So I was doing well, I'm making money. The again question to myself, is that all you want in your life? Is it the money is the objective, or there's more in you for others? Now for others was the question. So 1995, I packed up my family, packed up my bags, everything at all. I left Australia and came to Lahore with nothing in my pocket because I'm not a saver. I live a day. Whatever I earn, I spend. Can I have a water, please? So I live a day at a time. I came to Lahore with nothing in my pocket. Just with a dream, you are baat kar rahe hain. I want to do a company which will become a global, and one day, this company will go out to Australia and other countries and take Pakistani software and take Pakistani engineers and do a software in that country. That was a dream. I came to Lahore. This is 1995, 27 years ago, 28 years ago. Now you can dream all you want, but how does it become reality? How do you convert a dream into reality, which really in terms of making a true global enterprise, the enterprise which should go global and impact the world? Oh, nice dream. Is it possible? So many friends in Australia were shocked. What's wrong with you, Salim? Why would you do a settled life with your family? They go to good schools, good life, good country, beautiful place, and you just want to move to Pakistan. Well, I say, take me whatever it is, but I want to at least try my dream. I believe that I'd rather fail than have a regret in not trying my dream. Is it right or wrong? Should we have a regret? Should we try our dreams? I did that. I could have failed. I mean, most probably I could have failed, and this didn't work because this is what happened. So my belief is very simple. And if you've seen I shared with you this was my third decision of life, where I again took a decision on my emotions, on my belief, on my desire, and this could have gone wrong. This could have been bad, but I didn't care about that. Failure to me was part of my learning. I accepted failure because I have failed so many times in the past. I was just scared. But obviously, when you have family, you're worried and concerned. What happens if this didn't work out? Anyway, at that time, I didn't even think about it. So I came to Pakistan and it started. This is 27 years ago. I have a firm belief, I'm a believer, that when you have a good intent, यानी अगर आपकी नियत अच्छी है, अगर आपके दिल में जो आप करना चाह रहे हैं उसमें अच्छी नियत है, तो यकीन कीजिए नेचर भी आपका साथ देती है. Nature works with you to fulfill your good intent, जो आपकी अच्छी नियत है. और मेरी नीयत क्या थी कि ऐसी चीज बिल्ड करें जिससे Pakistan ka flag दुनिया में जाए. The flag of Pakistan as an IT country goes in the world. मैं आपको बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताऊं. ये हो गया 10 साल गुजर गए. 10 years passed. And by that time, mashallah, we were already international. We had customers all around. And we had customers in Australia. The dream I had. So from Lahore, I went to Australia to be with my customer, and we had Pakistani team in Australia. Exactly the dream. So I went to Melbourne, customers in Melbourne, and we have a team of 15 Pakistani engineers in Melbourne working with the customer. So as usual, whenever I go, I took my team for a lunch or a dinner. So we went for a lunch. And बैठे हुए हम lunch कर रहे हैं, हंस रहे, बोल रहे, we are very happy, our project is going very well. And suddenly, I'm very quiet. So my colleagues, my बच्चे जितने सारे थे, मुझे, sir, what happened to you? Why? So, you were very happy, you were very quiet. I said, do you realize what's happening? Do you understand exactly what's happening now? He said, no, what's happening? I said, this is exactly what my dream was 10 years ago when I left Australia. I wanted a Pakistani company to come to Australia, bring the software made in Pakistan, implement in Australia, have Pakistani engineers deliver that software. We got that. We got that dream. I had literally tears in my eyes because it was a time of joy, a pleasure, and grateful to Allah Ta'ala. Look, Allah Ta'ala, when you with us, when we have this thing in mind, you helped us out. That was a great feeling. That was a great feeling. I just came back from China. मैं अभी 7-8 दिन हुए. And same thing. China, mashallah, we have a very big team of Pakistanis working for our 30 big customers in China are using NetSuite software which is designed, developed in Pakistan by your engineers, by our engineers. Just from your school, they are the kids developing, designing the software which manages portfolio of billions of dollars. Now we have 100 Chinese engineers working now in Tianjin office, working to build the Chinese market. Now that is the dream I came to Pakistan with. Now who said dreams cannot be true? Dreams can be true. Dreams can be fulfilled. To do that, you just need one thing. What is that one thing to fill your dreams? Uncha bole. Discipline. Everybody works hard. No big deal. Working hard is normal. By nature, we all work hard. But if we work hard with discipline, I assure you that you can convert. Doesn't matter what your profession is. Doesn't matter what you want to sell. Doesn't matter what your services are. If you are disciplined, I assure you that you will fulfill your goal. Few things I'll share with you beside this thing. Most of your students here, are you students here, all of you? Yes. As I said earlier, start going after knowledge. Start after learning. Study, yes. But out of study, you have to learn. It's the learning which will define you and make you what you want to be. It's so critical. The world has changed. What I started with is not the same world anymore. The jobs are different. The jobs are gone. The jobs we had are not there anymore. But they're new jobs. It's a new world. It's a new opportunity for all of you. It's up to you how you can grab that opportunity. Now coming back to Pakistan. Pakistan obviously is going through a very difficult time. Very difficult time. But to you, I asked, it's you who's going to change the Pakistan to a better Pakistan. Now, how would you do that? Just one thing. Focus in what you're doing. Focus in your education. Please get the best out of this amazing campus. You're so lucky, you're so blessed. You are in such a beautiful school. I wish I was in such a school at that time when I was here. But you are very blessed. You're very lucky to have such a excellent school, such a faculty, such a people to teach you to be your guardians. Get the best out of them. Learn from them. Don't waste your time, please. Ignore the politics for the moment. Focus, because if you love Pakistan, you want to change Pakistan like I want to do that. Be Salim Ghori for once and just focus and then come back one day and change, create jobs. be a successful person, because your success is Pakistan's success. That's what we need you to be successful. Each one of you have to be successful. You have to make sure that you focus, be better than others, be better than the world. That's what you want. Because I have the kids, जो बच्चे मेरे पास हैं, they're amazing kids. The बच्चे जो अभी चारे पे काम कर रहे हैं, they're working 18 hours a day because customers putting a lot of pressure for them to complete the job. But they are undeterred. They work very long hours, very hard, very focused. Not easy to work with the people who are very disciplined. They're very, these Chinese are very hardworking, very focused, disciplined people. Now Pakistanis are working with them, and I love my kids. They're tremendous. They make me proud when they work with Chinese side by side. They're not less than them at all. Sometimes they're ahead of the Chinese people we work with. Make me proud, make me cry to see how smart we are. But then when it comes to Pakistan, we are not very smart. We do too many things which are not our job to do. Our job is to study. Focus on your education. Finish it well. Do it well. Be good at it. Stand out from the world. Go out and challenge the world. I assure you, we are a very strong nation. We are a rich nation. We, by any measure, Pakistan is not poor. Yes, we have made it poor, but we are not poor. We are a very rich nation. We have all what we need, all the resources of the world. It's just we are not using them well. Who will use them well? Well, you are the one who's going to use them well. So I beg you, I request you to take your education very seriously. Enjoy the benefit of this beautiful campus. Learn well. You have so many tools available. There's so much knowledge base available. Just don't study in your class. When you come out of your classes, spend more time in you have how many go to your smart device? How many of you have got the smart device? Can you raise your hand? Smartphones, whatever you call them. How many? Everybody, I presume, yeah? Well, that device is a very powerful tool. Use that well. There's so much in there you can get every time. When you finish your class, whatever subject that is, come out and research more out of it, so you can get more than the others. You gain more because the books we're studying are old. They get old within days because there's so much new coming out every day. There's so much knowledge coming out every day. There's so much research. Well, that is available in your device. Please use that device very wisely. Use it well. Use it wisely, because we believe that with that knowledge, you could be ahead of others. We feel for the country, but with that feeling, we have to give back to the country. So here you are, you're going to give back to the country. I can go on for a long time. I've been talking for too long anyway. But I'm again so grateful to Sir yourself giving me the honor to speak to such an audience, to the faculty. And all of you, love you all. I believe that you have to give back to the society and to the culture. Please do play your role. And now, for once, let's Pakistan! नहीं मुझे तो मजा नहीं आया जरा गला तेरा साफ कर लो। All right, guys, Pakistan! खुश रहिए, God bless you.